left corner is called Oyster Shell Park. That's a park that's comes under the jurisdiction of the Norwalk Parks and Recreation Department. And we have two marinas, one upstream and downstream on the east side of the Norwalk River. Next slide, please. This is Hendricks Avenue. Hendricks Avenue is on the east side of the Norwalk River. It is the only local road that's within the project limits. This is a view looking south. You can see that under this project there is no proposal to do any kind of improvements to Hendricks Avenue. Hendricks Avenue will remain as it is. We'll be doing some work on the bridge above Hendricks Avenue, mostly having to do with painting the structure and possibly some deck repair work on the underside of the deck above Hendricks Avenue. There is no plans to provide any closures. Hendricks Avenue will remain open to traffic for the duration of the project. Next slide. Just a view of the typical topside. What I'll point out to you here is this is the median barrier. The median barrier separates the northbound and southbound traffic. Just to give you a little bit of perspective, this bridge was completed and opened to traffic in 1958, 57 years ago. There was a actually the last major rehabilitation project on this bridge was done in the late 1980s. And in the 1980s, there was an original, just a guide rail, a metal guide rail that went down the median of the bridge. And in the 1980s, they replaced that guide rail for safety improvements, and they put this median barrier in there. That median barrier is 32 inches high. And at the time, in the late 1980s, that was the standard for median barriers. Today, that standard has changed. In the interest of safety, we now put 45-inch high median barriers down I-95. Next slide. Looking west towards New York. What I need to point out here is that there's a 5-foot sidewalk on the outboard side of the shoulder parapet on this bridge. And then on the outboard of that sidewalk is an 8-foot high pedestrian fence. The sidewalk has access from both East Avenue and West Avenue on either side of the river. By the way, there are no plans to close that sidewalk or provide, other than whatever improvements or repairs are necessary. There's no plans in this project to enhance that sidewalk or make a betterment of the sidewalk. And this is just a photograph looking east over the bridge towards New Haven. The only other thing I'd like to point out, in each direction there's 4 traffic lanes, 4 striped traffic lanes. The 3 traffic lanes closest to the median barrier on each side are the through traffic lanes. And then on the extreme outboard side of each direction is what we call an operational lane. On the westbound side, the operational lanes, it's an operational on-ramp from East Avenue, and then an off-ramp onto Route 7 and West Avenue, and just the opposite on the eastbound lanes. I don't want to get too technical, but just to give you some idea of what this structure consists of. I already mentioned it went into service in 1958. Construction was actually started in 1956. It took 2 years to construct this bridge. It's 911 feet long from end to end. It consists of 7 spans, 115 to 135 foot in length. The overall out-to-out width from parapet to parapet is 121 feet 8 inches. And it's got 108 feet of roadway width. And what that means is we got 4 12-foot travel lanes in each direction and 3-foot inside and outside shoulders in each direction. If you add that all up, it's 108 feet of roadway. It's on a tangent, it's straight, there's no horizontal curves to it. Vertically, it's on a crest curve, so the center of the bridge is at the crest of a vertical curve. The average daily traffic, ADT, was reported as 149,400 vehicles. That was taken in 2011. I already mentioned there's a 100-foot wide navigation channel under the bridge, which comes under the jurisdiction of the U.S. Coast Guard.